Lots of crocheters ask me, how do I tell the difference between the right side and the wrong side of my crochet fabric? Well, I'm going to show you with the three main stitches, single crochet, half double crochet, and double crochet in US terminology, and then I'll show you a few stitch patterns as well. Let's start with a single crochet swatch, which I have here. This is just a regular single crochet worked back and forth in rows. It's helpful first to know the difference between the right side and the wrong side of a single crochet stitch. So if I am just crocheting, sometimes that's the easiest way to figure out what the right side and the wrong side looks like. So here I am doing single crochet. When I crochet, the right side of the stitch is always facing me. So if I do a single crochet stitch and I see that it has these two little legs here that are parallel to each other, I know that that is the right side of a single crochet. You can watch that stitch be formed and you can see that that is the right side of the stitch. Now, knowing that's the right side, if I turn it around, I can see what the wrong side looks like. And the wrong side has this little kind of horizontal bar and then two little legs that spread out from there. So that's the wrong side of the stitch. Now, knowing that, and first of all, if I forget, I can always just do a little single crochet stitch and remind myself which is the right side and the wrong side. Now, knowing that, I can look at this fabric and see if I can recognize that there are some right side stitches along this row and then some wrong side stitches. You can see that bar and then the two little legs coming off. So I know that this is done back and forth in rows, and I can see there's a right side row and a wrong side row and a right side row and a wrong side row. So also if I wanted to count rows, I can count by twos. This little kind of valley right here shows me that's 2 rows in between each of those. So I could count rows if I needed to. So on this particular fabric, because I'm working right side rows and wrong side rows, there's not really a right side or wrong side, but often I will consider the first row to be the right side. So I would look down here at the bottom of the fabric and see that that is my right side row. I could turn it around and see there's what the first row looks like on the wrong side, and then I might choose to make this be the right side of my fabric. What about if we're looking at half double crochet? Half double crochet stitches look quite different from single crochet stitches, and sometimes it can be helpful to figure out what the right side and the wrong side is. So I'm going to work a couple of half double crochet stitches and see if I can see what they look like. So here I'm doing a half double crochet. That's yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So as I do that, I can see that I end up with the 2 little legs that I had for single crochet, plus another little loop that kind of goes off to the side before I get to my top loop. Let me do that again, because that extra loop is that yarn over right there. So I go in, so I can see I have the 2 strands, the 2 parallel legs, plus the one that kind of lies sideways right underneath that V that's the top of the stitch. Now, knowing that that is the right side of the stitch, then I can turn it around and see what the wrong side of the stitch looks like. And here I also have 2 strands, but I have a much more prominent yarn over loop here, this 3rd loop, which is sometimes something we work into. So I can see that I have that very prominent horizontal bar there on the wrong side. So then looking at my fabric again, I'm going to say, oh, okay, now I see these really prominent kind of horizontal bars going across here. That must be a wrong side row. And this smoother row that has the two legs and then the kind of shorter bar, yarn over bar, is the right side row. So I can see this is my right side, wrong side, right side, wrong side, right side stitches. But again, because I'm working back and forth on this fabric, there's not really a difference between them. But I do want to make sure that I recognize one as the right side. And again, I'm probably going to consider the first row the right side row on this particular piece of fabric. Now let's look at double crochet. Once again, I have a fabric worked back and forth, so it looks the same on both sides. The trick is going to be which is the right side and which is the wrong side. Now, first I have to make sure that I have this turned right way up so that I'm looking at it in the right way. So I do see that those two strands there, that tells me that's the right side. So once again, I can test myself on the double crochet stitch. So I'm going to do a yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. This is the side that's facing me, so I'm going to stop and look and see what that double crochet looks like. I've got the two parallel legs here. I've got the yarn over loop that I had on the half double crochet, but I also have a little bit more above it as well, a little bit more space there. Let me do that again so you can see those parts of the double crochet being formed. There's that first bit with the yarn over, and then another bit that makes it the double crochet. So if this is the front or right side of the stitch, what does the wrong side of the stitch looks like? What does the wrong side of the stitch look like? It's very bumpy. Do you see all those bumps? You got a bump here and a bump here, so you got a lot of bumpiness going on compared to the smooth front of the double crochet stitch. Therefore, when I look at this fabric, I can say, okay, I recognize some bumpy bits here and some smooth bits here. So this would be a wrong side row, this would be a right side row, wrong side row, right side row. So I can count rows, and you can see that, you can even see that some of them are bumpier and kind of stand up more. And I'm probably going to consider, even though it's reversible, I'm probably going to consider this first row, the smooth row, right side row, my right side of my fabric. Always you're going to pay attention to what the pattern says though, because sometimes the pattern will start with row one being a wrong side row. So you definitely want to follow your pattern if your pattern is going to tell you. So let's look at some stitch patterns to see what we might see and decide about wrong sides and right sides. Here's a fabric that has chain stitches and I think single crochets and separated by some double crochet groups here. I'm going to look at this and recognize that these are the fronts of a double crochet, and then I'm going to compare it to the other side, and I can see a bunch of bumpy bits, the back of the single crochet. So to my mind, this is very clearly the right side of this particular stitch pattern. You might have a fabric that has shells, and here we have shells on this row and shells on this row. And if you look very carefully, you can see that there's some smoother ones and some bumpier ones. And this would make more sense if you had actually done the fabric yourself. It's also a little bit too tight. I think I need to use a larger hook for this. But the actual fabric itself is reversible. So how are we going to decide which we think is the right side? Again, I'm going to look at the foundation row and probably choose the first row as being a right side row. Unless my pattern tells me differently, I'm going to consider this to be the right side compared to this where the wrong side of that first row of stitches is showing. Here's another example. This is a very colorful swatch, and I can take a look at this one, this side of the fabric, and then turn it around and look at this side of the fabric. Now, on this one, I'm looking at a lot more bumpy stitches here. So I think most of these, the predominance of these stitches look like wrong side stitches to me. So I'm probably going to come over here and call this the right side of the fabric. What happens when we are working in stripes? So this particular swatch, let's hold it the right side up, has, let's try again. Let's make sure I know which way the stitches are going. This looks right. So this particular swatch, and sometimes you do have to do what I just did, which is which way did they go? Whatever. I want to make sure that I'm looking at the stitches right way up so I know what I'm talking about. So this looks like wrong side rows for the orange and right side rows for the blue. So if I turn it around, I've got wrong side rows for the blue and right side rows for the orange. So it doesn't really matter. I could still, once again, say, okay, this is my right side, but this is really reversible. It's just one row stripes. So you're going to either decide for yourself or follow the pattern. On a granny square that's worked from the center out, and here we have 4 granny squares worked from the center out, if you are not turning at the end of a round and working in the other direction, you will always be working with the right side facing you. So if you look at these granny squares, you can see that these are relatively smooth stitches compared to the bumpy side of the wrong side. So to me, this is very clearly the wrong side. This is very clearly the right side. A more traditional granny square, this one is also worked from the center out. So take a look at these stitches and see if you think they look all right side stitches compared to these bumpy or wrong side stitches. Now, sometimes granny squares are turned at the end of rows, so it's reversible and you'll have some right side stitches and wrong side stitches. But when it's worked like this, you have a definite wrong side and a definite right side. I've got one more example here. Here's a piece that was worked from the center out. All the stitches were facing as it was crocheted. So that tells me that those are all right side stitches compared to these bumpy wrong side stitches. So pay attention to the right side and the wrong side of your fabric and make sure, especially when you're sewing things together, that you aren't getting confused about which is the right side and the wrong side, and you'll have a much smoother fabric for your project. If you'd like more instruction like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the links in the video notes for other ways you can find me. Thanks for watching.